they said peeps. And so, I meant to do the opening like in a very professional manner today too. Hello, they said peeps. I'm Ian Johnson. He's like, we're back.
Hit the papers on the ground while you do it too.
I feel like every show we open, it's after a month.
It's always a hiatus.
Well, you know, we've got issues. We need to take breaks. What's up, peeps? Don't all talk at once.
Not a lot. It's been what? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been like
2. We missed 2.
It's been 2
right?
weeks, but it was 2 weeks before the last one too, so that's why I don't get to see you guys as much.
You see a lot of
I see Alejandra all the time.
You know, usually
I don't see the blonde hair, blue eyes.
You know, you know, usually on TV when they take when they air an episode 2 weeks and then it's break and then 2, it means it's about to get canceled.
Oh no! Glee.
Yeah, I was like, Courtney's gonna get really offended because Glee does that every episode.
And I was just telling you how we don't have confirmation for season 5 yet.
So our viewers need to know a little something special about Courtney here. I think this whole next few minutes can be about you because she is like obsessed with Glee. And did you not know this?
Oh, I see a lot of her stuff about
She
that.
does all of my posts already.
You have graduated to Alejandra's blocking.
That's fine.
She doesn't pay attention to any of us. But Courtney's big thing is Glee and the new normal, which I'm a big fan of both of those
So basically
too.
Ryan Murphy.
Did you watch Nip Tuck and all that too?
And not Nip Tuck, but American Horror Story.
Oh.
Yeah.
So give us a little lowdown on why you like those shows and that kind of thing. Like, have you guys all watched these shows?
I love Glee.
It's too gay
Do you?
for me.
Yeah.
It's too gay for you.
I own like one of the seasons and I watch it all the time. I'm like a couple episodes behind right now, but other than that, like.
So you have you seen the current season? Like since
I'm just like one episode behind right now.
Are you like into it? I mean,
what was the last episode?
We've been on hiatus for 3 weeks, so.
Yeah. My DVR went down.
She even talks like we have been on hiatus.
I work at the damn.
Was it after the Guilty Pleasure? I saw Guilty Pleasures.
I think that was the last one.
That was the last one?
Yeah. I think.
I don't remember. But I saw that one.
So here's my issue with you don't watch Glee.
No.
Don't they have a Spanish version?
Bitch, I don't care. I don't watch TV in Spanish. I don't watch
yes,
TV
you
in
do.
Spanish.
I've been to your house and
I don't watch any more TV in Spanish since my boyfriend's over there. He doesn't let me watch no TV in Spanish.
Because he doesn't speak Spanish?
No.
I love it. He's still your boyfriend. I don't know. Like Glee, I'm kind of like, my
It's
interest.
not for everybody.
Oh. This could get very heated.
I feel like
I've lost my interest as much.
It's gone a little bit. It's gone down.
Yeah.
But the songs are still good, and they're actually like, they finally got back to like having 5 or 6 songs an episode, because there was like a season period where it was like maybe 2 songs an episode almost, like, and that was like this. Usually, I don't want to watch another like hour-long drama. I watch Glee because it's an hour-long musical in reality, like, but.
So what is your thing? Why do you love these shows so much, Courtney?
Well, I guess it all started with Glee. I just like the music, and I always like everything that has to do with like high school, because my high school experience sucked. So I like to, I don't know.
You fulfill your high school.
Yeah, like live through their like awesome high school experience. I mean, I don't know, but it started with that, and then when I heard about like the new normal, and I was like, oh, like the idea of 2 men like starting a family and everything was awesome, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so this is
it's Justin Bartha, right? In the new normal.
Yeah.
Who?
Justin Bartha.
The guy from.
Is that the one where Nene Leakes is?
The one who was left on the roof in The Hangover.
Oh, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so.
And it was
I think it might be his character
Ross
that I'm in love
Washington
with.
from Glee.
Yes, Nene Leakes.
That's Nene Leakes from The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Wait, was she really? She was a Real Housewife.
She was a housewife.
Oh.
Housewife.
She is like she's pretty fierce.
The season just ended.
I dislike that now.
Oh, what?
That's how she started.
Yep.
My roommate watches so much of the Real Housewives shows. We go do pub quiz on
Is this a guy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, okay.
We go do like pub quiz on Tuesdays. Like we change around places, and every fourth Tuesday of the month we go to the field, and their last category is always like pictures of people, of stars either without makeup or when they were kids and stuff like that. And there's always like 1 or 2 Real Housewives on there, and she gets it every time. And every time she does, I'm like, it almost upsets me that you can tell who these people are.
I watch it like
children.
2 or 3 times a week, the reruns.
Like
maybe I missed something.
I couldn't tell who my friends were as children, probably. Like if I had a picture of like all of like my staff,
because they show their pictures.
Oh, they show their child pictures on the show or whatever?
Like on the Watch What Happens and all that, those after shows and stuff like that, they show sometimes pictures.
Then that's more.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good to see though that Nene Leakes like came out. I mean, she's still doing it, but she's now like a full-fledged like working actress.
No, I love when people come out of like doing things like as themselves or whatever, and then into acting.
Well, you know what?
Themselves in reality.
Because this season she wasn't very active on the Real Housewives, you know?
Yeah. So this goes with the point of there was like recently last Tuesday when the Supreme Court started hearing all the cases.
It was 2 weeks ago now.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
There was like a rally downtown, and
Oh, I saw that picture.
so if you don't know the story, Glee and The New Normal both have gay couples. Personally, I love The New Normal one. I absolutely love that fucking show. If it's canceled, I'm pissed. But you basically had, everyone at these rallies, for marriage and all that, makes these posters, with their own messages, and it's kind of what you feel. And so you...
Well, because everybody knows that I like these shows, and they know that I like these 2 couples, I thought, oh, I'm going to put them on my posters, and I put fangirl, because everybody knows, oh, Courtney's a big fangirl. Put it on the poster, and I put fangirl for equality, let my gays marry, and I printed the pictures out, and oh my god, poster was fucking awesome.
Cute!
Okay, so I went to the rally, and everything was fine. We were coming up to me going, oh, I love those shows, and like a teenage boy actually came up to me and said, Kurt is the reason I came out to my parents. So I felt so good about it. I go home, people are like messaging me, telling me like, oh, I saw you on the news. I was like, oh, cool. And then like the next day, so then the next day, Ryan Murphy actually tweets a picture of me on the news holding the sign, and he says, I 100% agree with this. So I'm like on a high because Ryan Murphy's like, my God, okay? And like for about half an hour. And then I start getting these messages from the gay community, and they are not happy with a number of things about my poster. Oh, where to start? I'm using fictional characters to like fight for a real cause.
But aren't 3 of the actors actually gay?
2 of them.
No.
2.
Oh, just 2 of them are?
Yeah.
Is it just the 2 from Glee?
No.
I know Chris Colfer
Darren
is.
Chris is not gay.
Darren Chris is not. It's I don't know the other guys.
I know
Andrew
New
Reynolds.
New Normal. I know at least one of
Brian.
them. The one from
Andrew Reynolds. He's gay.
The one from Book of Mormon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I use the term my gays because like I'm treating you guys all like you're my pets. And what else was it? I didn't have any lesbians on my board. I was fetishizing homosexuality because I just want my 2 like couples to get married, like my fake couples and not like real people. And why didn't I put a picture of my gay friend on there? And like, but it went like insane, and it started getting reblogged, and I started getting hate messages, like insane. It was reblogged like 30,000 times.
What?
I got like 400 messages. Some of them were like supportive, but a lot of them were like, we don't want your support anymore. You're the worst ally we've ever seen. I was like named like the anti-ally. Yeah, it was really intense. So, hi. Yeah, it was really intense, and I'll tell you why it like bothered me so much was that I am ready to fight the opponents. I am ready. I'll stand up to you. But when it's the people you're fighting for, fighting against you, I don't, because I'm fighting the wrong way, and it was just really.
Well, it's not. It's not that you're fighting the wrong way. You're fighting a way that they don't agree with. So therefore, they're the ones that think it is. And like personally, I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting that they would would even take that. It's because before I even knew you personally, I knew who you were, and like in the sense that you're a straight ally and what you do for the community, and you're on PFLAG and and I told you this recently too, that my whole like what you did with that poster, there are people, and this is my opinion, but I stand by my opinion. There are people like in like little Midwest America, you know, kind of thing, who probably have never met a gay person. Like where I grew up, they never like met a gay person. So they have mainstream television that they can look at, and like a little kid came up to you and told you that's the reason he came out. It's because there are these people who are seeing that it's okay to be gay, it's okay to get married, it's okay to be a married couple and have a kid, adopt a kid, however you want to do it, and those are based off of these shows. So I find it absolutely disgusting, and it makes me as a gay man like completely ashamed that people of my kind, no matter, like we all do things in our own ways, and you know, we make the points in our ways, and people get it. You may not get it, but somebody will get the point that she was making. And so, I mean, fuck all you people that disagree with it.
I feel like that's almost the point of those characters too on the show, especially in the new normal. Like that's the reason for that show. Whether or not like it's a real couple and one of the actors is straight, like it's the same thing like with, obviously if you go back to like Brokeback Mountain, those are two straight actors doing a movie for a certain point. Like people weren't like, why didn't you get like gay actors, stuff like that? No, it doesn't matter. Like it's theater, or it's like, you know what I mean, it's film. Everything's for the symbolism of what they represent, which is why I loved your poster, the way it was set up and everything. I was like, that's perfect. Like if you put 4 random people from San Diego on that poster, like people no one's gonna know who that is other than those 4 people and maybe like 10 of their friends. Like it's not getting out. Like that poster is something that people will see and relate to, and because there's probably people in Buckfuck, Kentucky or whatever, who
Tijuana,
who see those couples on that show and they're like,
yeah, they don't see them,
and who are anti-gay about those couples, and might even be anti the actors who play those people. So they're still, those actors are members of the fight as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not like out of it, like because they're playing on big shows on Fox, like that are on weekly, maybe not Glee, but they're putting themselves out there to be part of the message and everything, and it's just like for people to go, like, it just shows that like it doesn't matter, like there's still people who are kind of shitty people,
right?
Like it doesn't matter, like
you can't push them all the time.
It doesn't matter what side you're on, like you're still gonna, there's shitty people on every side.
I mean, the power of you making that poster, getting retweeted by the creator of these shows. Yeah. I mean, who's got how many different followers, and like I guarantee you that like these shows have reached out to like so many people and changed their minds. If not anything, it planted a seed to like get those people to think about, you know, maybe I do need to open my mind about gay people, and maybe they do deserve right. And hey, the new normal, look at this is a family unit that are 2 men that, you know, I didn't think that it could be possible, but I'm seeing that it actually can work. Like, you know, so I say bravo to you, and like I just sometimes the community just pisses me off, because I mean they want to just And
the thing was, like, I was talking to Benny about it, and he kept saying, these aren't even gays that are at the rally, these are gays hiding behind the computer. What are they doing for the fight, Courtney, you know?
You're doing more for it than they probably.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's always the ones that are sitting at home that do all the pitching.
It's all the fat gays that are at home, just sitting on their computer. They got nothing better to do, so don't worry about that.
Alejandra has spoken.
That's what it is, you know? It's like they don't have the balls, or they're too fucking lazy to go do anything about it.
It's real interesting, too, because I was thinking about this recently. Like, on that note, like, people, when they talk on like Facebook or social media and all that, they are a whole nother person. Well, not everybody, but there are a lot of people that they can sit behind their keyboard and they can type like hate or say like things and have the balls to say something, but face to face, I guarantee you they would not.
It's even like I have friends who I used to play video games with, who don't play video games with anymore because of the way that they would like talk on those games, like where they would like start cussing someone out, and then they just start using like racial slurs or like homophobic slurs and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I know you as a person, and that's not how you are, but I'm not playing games with you anymore for those reasons. Like,
that's why I'm the same bitch on Facebook, Twitter, and here. And in person.
Who is the real Alejandra? And we're going to take a break on that note while you ponder that question.
Asshole's blowing my fucking phone.
Okay. Oh. We are talking about Alejandra's love life again. So
we were talking about blue balls.
Were you really?
Yeah, can we talk about that?
What were you
Can
saying?
we go back to that?
I don't know, how do we...
Does everybody know what blue balls are?
Because my boyfriend just sent me a text and he said, my balls hurt, can you help me? And and then I started talking to him on the phone and I said, jerk off, because he's in the parking lot. And so, that's how we started talking about that. And then Dusty goes, did you give him blue balls? I was like, no.
So we were talking about blue balls for a little bit.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Maybe there's not anything to talk about.
Is that...
You've had blue balls before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I think all males have had blue balls before.
It's...
Right?
I hope so.
I hope
Everyone
so.
needs to
It
experience
is
that
terrible.
pain.
It's been a long time. I mean, because you... Oh, God.
Once you realize... It happened to me, like, back in high school, before you, like, I knew what it was or anything. But, like, once you realize that you're, like, not letting this happen again, like...
Yeah. Well, you can obviously... But I'm more curious, is this, like, what people in a relationship, they text each other and all that stuff? Does your husband text you and say, hey, babe, I got, like, blue balls?
He doesn't ever say blue balls.
He didn't, first of all, he didn't
That's how her husband talks.
What did I say?
First of all, he didn't say he had blue balls. Dustin asked me if I gave him blue balls.
He
just said his balls hurt.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same
I feel like... Yeah. It is.
Which is hilarious because if you're not friends with Alejandra Sandoval on Facebook, you need to be, because the posts sometimes are hilarious. Because an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, she was single. And now she's getting married.
He texted me. He said, "I'm leaving town. I'm going back home. I'm in Texas already." So
when was the last time you saw
called his bluff?
Last night, yesterday.
Texas is really far.
It's a 10-hour drive here in Texas.
It's not.
So I saw him yesterday, like around 5. So he texted me.
To get to Texas, actually, like closer to 12.
Huh?
It's closer to like 12 hours to drive to Texas.
I don't know how fast you drive, but
how long has this relationship been going on now?
2 months.
Whoa. Is he?
No, bitch. He doesn't believe in marriage. We talked about this because I put my little equal thing on my Facebook, and he goes, "You're so stupid," and blah 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 blah. It's not about gay or straight marriage.
He
just doesn't believe in marriage. So that's why I posted too. You know, I was like, I don't believe in marriage, but I think everybody's got the same rights to be miserable as everybody else.
Does that bother you that he doesn't believe in marriage?
No, because I don't believe in marriage either. I had the chance to get married with my ex when it was approved for that short period of time. Yeah. He asked me if I wanted to do it, and I didn't want to do it.
Well, that's obviously a good thing that you didn't get married.
No, I probably would have taken half of his shit.
And ran with the boobs. Interesting. Yeah. Does this guy live with you?
Basically, like, he's in my house every day, pretty much, because he's got a really fucked up roommate situation.
I mean, don't you want to have like a family?
No, I don't like it.
Over the medicine cabinets.
I mean, but moving. I don't know.
I've lived with somebody for 4 years.
I mean, I just kind of feel like if you establish a long-term, I mean, in marriages for certain people, but if you're establishing a long-term relationship, there are reasons why to get married in case something happened to one of you guys.
He said, what was that word that he used?
Civil union?
Yeah, partnership.
Domestic partnership.
Yeah, that. He said, if we get there...
If you're going to do a fucking domestic partnership, you might as well get married.
Because I told him, because like, his family's got money, so I told him, I said, you know, in case like we ever...
Get married, girl.
In case we go somewhere with this or whatever, I don't want them to, like, see... I'm blowing my phone. I don't want them, like, you know, like them, like if anything happens to you or whatever, you know, they come to like, because I saw that story on Facebook, like about that guy that his boyfriend died and all that.
Yeah, which they have a movie now. Like,
yeah,
Funds Are
a
Raised for
documentary.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I showed it to him. I said, you know, this is something I cannot deal with. I said, so he goes, and that's why we would do like a domestic partnership. So.
Yeah,
But we're jumping way too ahead of ourselves.
No, you're talking about it, girl. Hey, put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Okay.
And I'm not drinking as much.
Except for Saturday.
It was a very
Boom, out at the bar.
it was a very special occasion. Like all the trannies got fucked up here. Like all of us got trashed.
What's it like?
It was someone's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go into this trans? Okay. I don't know what the difference is between. I'm having a hard time figuring out transsexual and transgender.
Well, I don't know, because like they change this shit every time I try to talk about it. Like, so like to me, a transsexual, it's like somebody like me that has, you know, a penis and boobs and lives as a woman 24/7, and a transgender is somebody that's already went through a gender change, you know. But then like some people switch it around and they say no, a transsexual is somebody that's already had the sex change. So I don't know.
That's what I thought it would be. I thought it would be with the sex change, because gender,
Well, you already
talked about,
crossed the gender, you know. So
was in your head. Is what you think, how you feel in your head. What you know?
no, the gender thing is
what
like when you actually go to the surgeries.
No, because I work with transgender kids and they haven't had surgery, so that's not true. It's not gender. There's that picture online, and it's a person's body, and it points to your heart, and it says orientation, like sexual orientation, because this is who you like, who you're attracted to. In your head is your gender, how you see yourself, and then it's pointing to genitalia, and it says that's your sex because that's what you were born.
Oh, transsexual sex.
So maybe that's when after you have you change the sex organs, it's transsexual.
There needs to be a pamphlet.
Seriously, because even I'm confused about this shit.
Seriously. No, and this is an interesting thing, because I do like along those pamphlet lines, I do feel that there's for sure a separation of the transgender community, like amongst everybody else, because people aren't educated. But like I don't know what the hell it is. And you were there too, like the last Friday, and I thought I would see you there. Yeah,
I didn't know. I saw things on the Facebook, but I went to the Remembrance Day. I didn't went to the Empowerment.
It was the Friday at the center, the San Diego LGBT Center, was the Transgender Day of Empowerment. Which I didn't know what to expect, you know, and it's like I want to know like the different communities and see like the struggles and like it's the brothers and sisters kind of thing, and it was like one of the most amazing things like I have been to. Honestly, I was like blown away by it. I got goosebumps again.
You're just not cool.
You're emotional.
I think my body is high.
Did you take your hormones today?
No. But it was just a very I was empowered, and I mean like I'm not transgender or nothing. But it was there.
And we're gonna do
I was horny. I was horny. But no, it was just like the speakers, just everything about it. There was a strong the auditorium was packed. There was people sitting on the floor. We should have put out more chairs. But I mean, what did you think? Like, it was amazing. It was really amazing. And then the question came up because I went out and talked to Aaron Heyer at the front desk. And so you are involved in this too, because we're sitting there, and a group of guys come in, and Aaron's like, oh, "These guys are just so hot," and I'm like, "I know." Well, they were transgender. So I'm in the auditorium, and I'm like, I'm not joking. There was like so many female to males that I was like, holy fucking shit, these guys are hot. And there was a part where I'm sitting there, and then they're like, if you are transgender, please stand from power. And I turned my head around. So look and see, and I'm like, oh my god, all the guys that I looked at that I think are hot are all transgender. So the question, and I know you have had the thing, like if you're looking at like a male to female, they're like Alejandra's a hot chickadee. Like there's got to be times there's got to be times where you look at someone and, you know, is it appropriate that you ask a person if they're transgender, or if you ask them if they're straight or if they're gay? I mean, is it okay to like be attracted to, like, I mean, what? I don't know.
I never ask or anything like that, like inside the bar, whether it be.
He knows by association.
But if you're
I mean, in reality, that you can figure it out usually by association, things like that. But
if you don't have that opportunity,
I mean, I'm usually not trying to pick up people at the bar, so I don't really like. I mean, everyone's here to have fun. It doesn't really matter to me, like, have fun, like, kind of thing, like.
No, I'm saying it. No. I'm saying if you're attracted, like, if you see a girl, you're attracted, and you have this.
We've had conversations about it, like, at the end of the night, because some of the staff here is straight, and like, there was. I was a couple months back. There was a transsexual in here who was someone we hadn't seen before or anything like that, and it was one, like, me and Ryan, one of the bartenders, like, best looking one we've ever seen, like, because you couldn't until you had like a conversation, like, it just looked like this, like, tall, beautiful blonde haired girl, like, it was like I mean, I don't know what he looked like originally or anything like that, but like, if it was all surgery, it was done really well.
And the thing is, though, like, she is living, like, you're living your life as a woman, so, I mean, I'm a gay man, and I'm attracted to men, so I'm looking at these trans people, and, like, as men, so therefore, it raises the question, like, I mean, and this is where it comes in with the guys that say they're straight when they're, like, with you, and it's kind of like, well, I mean, I'm attracted to that person, you know, I don't know sexually, I don't know what I would do, but I'm confused.
Well, because you're looking at the physical part, you know?
Yeah.
So you're attracted to the masculinity part. So it's not like you're gonna go and fuck him. You're just like really attracted to him.
Would I? I don't know. I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I just wonder if it happens, like, I don't know.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. When I was at camp, there was counselors that were transgender, and I was attracted to pretty much all of the male transgender counselors. I thought they were all hot. Yeah. Really, really good looking.
Oh, there's this picture I uploaded on my Facebook, a whole bunch of hot guys, and they're all transgenders. But they're really, really hot, like butch, like shirtless, and like basketball players and everything. And I just uploaded it.
But that's how they want you to perceive them.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So it's, you know, it's perfectly okay to be attracted. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously
I mean, I'm not bad for thinking like this, am I?
No.
No, because
I'm just putting it out on the table.
You were the fourth person that asked me that on Friday night.
Oh.
And I just walked in the door.
No, because see, like this comes in like with my boyfriends from the East Coast, and they're like very macho type and stuff. So when we put that shit on Facebook in the relationship status, his friends started going on his Facebook and they started looking at my stuff. So they started calling him a fag, and he said they started talking shit about me. And then he goes, you know what? You don't know this person. To me, she's a female, and I don't care what you guys think. So he started defending himself and defending myself. So I badmouthed one of his friends out there. He's like, you don't fucking talk shit about my friends, because I was defending you, so I'm going to defend them the same way. I was like, well, they don't know me, so I don't know them, so just, you know. So that's where it goes, you know, like, he's like seeing me as a female. He doesn't care about the sex part or anything, because we don't really have sex anyways.
Yeah, I can say that, I mean, I left you know, the event with a completely different mindset, because I do feel that, like, you can't help who you fall in love with. You know, you live your life as a woman. He could be a straight man, and, like, I mean, he could fall in love, and love is love. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And, like, the sexual thing is just an aspect of being in love, kind of thing, you know, and there's sacrifices that you make, or, I mean, guess what, you might get pleasure, kind of thing, you know. So I don't know, I mean, I left it empowered, and like,
what's the thing, like, attraction is one thing and love is a different, like, they're not the same thing. Yeah. Obviously a lot of times attraction could lead to love, but they're completely separate.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like when you're having sex with somebody just because you like them, it's just sex, you know? And it's totally different when you're in love with somebody that you're making love, actually, so.
Oh, hey, making love?
I never experienced that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I have a lot of respect, and because I know like the struggles that like transgender people face is a lot.
And I think transgender female to male are a little bit different on their ways as, you know, male to female. They're a little bit more like, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, because I'm not like bad mouthing anybody or anything, but I think male to female are a little bit more slutty than when they're female to male. They take better care of themselves, and they're like more like relationship oriented and stuff like that. They're not like, you know, doing it for I gotta look good to like get this guy or anything, you know. They're just, you know, focusing on themselves.
It's interesting because I feel like yeah,
I noticed that, because like I talk a lot to Blue.
Well, but they also started off as lesbians, and we know how lesbians were.
I know, but you know what? No, most of the female to males are already with that mindset, you know, like that they want to achieve that. So, because I have a friend that she's barely starting doing the whole process and everything, and you know, we talked about it, and I still call her a her, and she gets mad. She goes, "Bitch, I don't call you a he. Why are you calling me?" She's like, "Well, because I met you as a her. So it's hard, you know."
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, and then there's the gender queer, and we're not even going to get into that because that just gets me. We're going to take a break and come back to the producer question. I mean, no offense, but that one just gets me all like, oh, I don't know. And again, we're going to take a break. Hey, producer. So now Alejandra's tongue hurts. There's been a lot of talk in the past number of months about athletes coming out as gay. This is a very gay-related show today.
Really?
Oh my God. But there's been talk about like athletes coming out, and like recently, what's the guy's name?
Brandon Iambadejo.
Brandon Iambadejo has said that there are going to be like four gay NFL players that are in talks of coming out, and that they may come out sooner than we think. So do you think that it's safe for them to come out, and do you think it's the time for them?
I was just thinking about this earlier today, because obviously like everyone's talked about like, oh, the locker room would be so much, like people would be rude to them and all that stuff would go on because there's so much hate still. If someone came out as an openly gay, like say NFL player or something like that, they're gonna have so much like publicity around that person. Like there's no way that like things could be that terrible for that person. For the first one, like breaking through the wall, like it'll be rough. Like there'll be things that happen behind closed doors and things like that. But I think that there'd be so much behind that person, like just the community's all supporting like that person. Like,
well, that's exactly the reason why they have like, I guess it's in the talks. Like these people are actually meeting, and that's the reason why they are going to have these people come out as a group to kind of alleviate like the focus, the media attention on like individually. When you have more of them coming out,
whoever they are, they come out like they're going to be remembered forever. They
it's a civil rights.
The Jackie Robinson's movie is coming out this weekend. You know what I mean? Like, and he's someone who he's always going to be remembered for what he did, like the challenges he went through, and it's going to be very similar. I mean, maybe a little different because they're already playing the sport, compared to like not being allowed to and then like starting to. But I think it's a great thing. I think it's needed to happen for a while.
It's time.
Yeah.
I don't care. Honestly, I'm too into the RuPaul's Drag Race right now.
Hey, so we hope that the 4 gay people come out. On to RuPaul's Drag Race.
I know. It was good last week.
Now we're going to get real hate mail because we're talking about some big civil rights thing, and now we're moving to RuPaul.
No, I haven't read about it. I mean, I've heard about it, but
I read a little bit about it, and I saw it a little bit on the news, and that's when I tagged Aaron with that, but
I mean, there's some serious talk about it, so, I mean,
if it happens, I think it's going to be great. Like, it's obviously going to be hard for them. Hopefully that they've all at least come out to their families.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like if there's a group of people talking about this, I mean, there's
People
obviously
know.
people
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
It's just all being kept.
So I mean, at least they most likely already have support in their inner circle.
Yeah.
And they're going to get so much more. And
Yeah, I would have mad respect for the athletes that do this. I think it'd be pretty.
it'd be really cool if it was. I mean, it says 4 if they were in different sports. I don't know if they're all NFL players or are they all spread
I mean,
out.
I kind of feel like the NFL is pretty much the ultimate like guy's guy, like rough kind of like.
If one was
sport.
a NASCAR driver, that'd be
amazing,
awesome.
right?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But I think that the
Like, in reality, like I feel like there's so much hate coming
You
from
know
like,
where
that
hockey
community.
players?
Hockey player?
Yeah.
I don't.
Because that's our
If they were all
Okay, but-
or UFC too.
But then you think though that there is a gay.
Yeah,
UFC.
isn't that
There's
no, it's a
gay one.
boxer. In
But you
Puerto
think,
Rico.
Yeah.
but the thing, it goes along with like the shows that we talked about earlier. It's like the NFL is like that's the mecca of the sports. That's the one that most people are into out of all the sports.
well, that's just in America, like in the
Well,
US.
yeah. Well,
like,
I'm talking about in America.
yeah.
So, I mean, you have those 4 people come out. I mean, like, I can think of my brother-in-law's friends. Like, they actually see gay people playing football, and so that I think it would be a domino effect.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
There would be. I feel like
You mean there'll be gays actually watching football now?
I think
I'll get into it now.
there will whoever they are. I feel like their jersey sales are gonna go up.
Bam.
Oh shit! I'll get it.
rapidly.
I'll buy it.
No, like I feel like, and whether if it was someone from San Diego, there would be a day where the whole community would go, or if they were someone from another team, they played San Diego, the whole community would go. Like, and there would be so much behind the like.
Put a sweater on.
I would really. I want it to happen at this point.
I
Like,
do too.
It's time. I think it's been time for a while, and
I think it would be the first time in my life, besides when I played football. I did play football. I played like every sport there was. Just kidding. I think it would be the first time. I think it would be the first time in my adult life that I would actually wear a football jersey. Yeah.
I've worn them before to go to sleep.
Oh.
The Broncos. Hey, they gave it to me, so.
I can't believe I just kissed my arms.
yeah, you totally. I
I was trying to be a jock.
don't even do
I
that.
think I'm better at RuPaul's.
Yes.
All right, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's it. We want to give a
Events?
if you events. Do you have an event? No.
I know you probably have events though, so I don't want you to
I
like
mean-
miss out on saying that.
Well, thank you, Dustin, for calling me out on air. We are supposed to be professional here. Just kidding. Do you have an event?
No.
Event?
Well, I just have my new house on Tuesday nights. It's Numbers now because we relocated from the Red Wing to Numbers now on Tuesdays, which it works out a little bit better because we're open till 2 and then we dance and we sing and everything. So, and I'm starting Friday nights at a
still
new club.
karaoke?
Yeah,
What's it?
It's still doing karaoke. and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I guess my night got too big for Red Wing.
Did it really? Is
No.
that what they said?
No.
Oh. But we love all the bars.
No. We partied and that was it.
Hey,
They
I would
wanted
rather-
one thing and I wanted another thing. So 2 years it was.
Was it 2 years? Oh, jeez.
So
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that your night is continuing on.
I didn't do that.
I didn't know
No,
that.
me neither.
What? We just got inside word that something. Oh. You want me to keep a secret?
We all know.
So.
No wonder.
There's an event coming up. It's called Dining Out for Life. You only have 2 more weeks to deal with it. Thursday, April 25th. There's like 102 restaurants participating. It's gonna be amazing. What? I found out.
He forgot what he said.
Oh yeah, and I'm like so excited because I'm
I
done
don't
with
know
the
if that's
lineup
for a
for the
fact, though.
Latin Gay Pride thing. I already got my artist confirmed.
I'm sorry, this was my moment.
I bitch. Yeah, well, you blacked out. You blacked out.
I blacked out. But we are still looking for ambassadors to represent in the restaurant. You can sign up or check out the restaurants at thecentersd.org. Did you have something to say?
No, bitch, I already said it.
Something about pride, Latin pride?
Yeah, no, it's not Latin Pride. Like I told you, I'm in charge of the Latin stage this year. So I already got everything. I'm just waiting on a club to confirm something for me. And
That's weird. They should get on that.
Gee, I wonder if it's breast rail.
And we already you know how this year, I'm not supposed to say this, but we're going to have a headliner, Latin headliner.
Nobody's listening.
So I don't think they're going to bring any headliners. It's going to be pretty much DJs, I think, this year.
Yeah.
So we're going to get our Latin artists on the main stage.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
They're going to close my stage earlier, but fuck it.
Your coffee kicked in, girl.
I know.
Hey.
She's all quiet for the music.
Someone ain't gonna have blue balls in a few minutes.
I gotta go home, and so I got about 6 dresses to finish by Friday. So.
Oh shoot! All right, we are They Said. Thank you for tuning in, and we need to give a huge shout out to Callie.
Love
Photos
my
by
pictures.
Callie.
Yes, I cropped you all out of my pictures.
I cropped me out all of them too.
Except the one where he's choking me, I can't really crop you out of that one.
Oh, yeah.
So.
But we love the pictures.
Oh yeah, my boobs look like.
Did you have anything else to say?
Are you not?
So we're gonna start the next hour of They Said, starring Alejandra.
She said.
She said. But thank you for tuning in. Have a safe week, and we will see you next Monday. Right?
Hopefully.
Is there a
Yes.
holiday or anything? Okay, next Monday.